Hi everyone, we're going to do something very different today. I noticed that The Ordinary launched a new hair care product. I'm pretty sure it's the first ever hair care product they have in their line. And it is this, which is the Multi-Peptide Serum for hair density. So I was curious to see whether this product actually did anything for the hair to increase the density of the hair or the volume of the hair. I looked at reviews, I looked at the ingredients, and I wanted to actually take you with me through the journey of using the product on a daily basis and seeing if there's any noticeable difference in my hair. This will be a multi-video series. It may just be 2 videos, it may be 3, but in any case, in this first part of the video, we are going to just introduce the product, look at the ingredients. I am going to do a first application with you and just take you through the very first steps of using and testing out the new Ordinary product. So if you're curious to see if this actually does anything and if it does, how much of an effect it has, then this is a good series for you. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel by hitting that red subscribe button. Follow Allura Beauty on Instagram. I'll put the handle in the description box below. And if you haven't seen the latest video, I will link it in the upper right hand corner for you to see. All right, let's get looking at the new hair density serum by The Ordinary. So in the video, I'm going to do a few things and break the video up into different segments. I will put timestamps in the description box below so that you can skip around if you want. Although I will say that the information that I'm about to go over with you, I think will be very relevant to the review and application section because it's going to give you an idea of how similar you and I might be or different you and I might be, such that you can evaluate whether you may have different effects than I might see in my own hair. So first, I am going to very briefly let you know what kind of hair I have and what struggles I have with my own hair. The second part is I will introduce the product to you. We'll go over pricing, ingredients, etc. And third will be a very first time application and my first impressions for you. So first, I personally have fine, thin hair. And it is pretty long, definitely well below shoulder length. It is the kind of hair that is usually very flat, does not hold volume very easily, gets very easily weighed down. So I have a lot of trouble making it look voluminous and kind of away lifted from my skull. That's a problem that I have always had, and it does get exacerbated, I guess, because the longer it grows, the more it gets weighed down. But in general, this is pretty much what it looks like. I am also not a heavy user of products, and I do not style my hair very often. So pretty much the only reason I use any sort of extra products other than shampoo and conditioner are for this channel and to share products, my experience with reviewing products with you. Let's move on to introducing the product. So this is the box that the product will come in, and you probably notice that this bottle is much larger than the bottle you usually get with Ordinary's other skincare products. And you do get about twice the amount of product because this has 60 milliliters or 2 fluid ounces of product in it. It retails for $17.90, which is more than most of Ordinary's products, but then again, you're getting twice as much product as you usually do. It's also a hair care product as opposed to a strict skincare product. It does say that you get the bottle that is UV protective packaging. It still isn't an opaque bottle. It is a tinted glass bottle, but since it's not opaque, to be safe, I would keep this in an area that is away from sunlight. Otherwise, it comes in a package just like the other Ordinary bottles. It's glass and it has a drop dispenser. Now, in terms of the claims, I think it's really important to really scrutinize the description of this product because the name to me very strongly suggests that this is a serum that is supposed to increase the density of your hair. It is called the Multi-Peptide Serum for hair density. Density meaning in one specified area, you will increase the number of hairs that you have, therefore increasing the density overall of your hair. But if you look at the website, and curiously, I don't find any sort of claims, well, scratch that. I do find some claims on the box, but I don't find a full description or a full paragraph of claims on the actual box. You do have to go to the website. And what the website says about this product is that this is a concentrated formula designed to support hair health so that it looks thicker, denser, fuller, and healthier. So notice that it does not say that this promotes hair growth. It does not say that it increases density of your hair. It does not say that it makes the hair fuller. It says it is a supportive product that encourages the hair to look more of a certain way, which I think is very important because I think a lot of people will buy this product expecting it to actually do something to physically change your hair or the follicles, as opposed to a temporary change in the appearance of the hair. The technologies present in this formula include, and then they go on to list a bunch of different proprietary mixtures of ingredients in an ultra lightweight emollient base for efficient penetration. The total concentration of these technologies in the formula by weight is 21.15%. I also think this is important because of the reviews that I saw of this product versus the ingredients that this product has. So I'll start by saying there are lots of very, very good reviews of this product. I initially was not going to purchase or even use or test out this product because I looked at the ingredients and I didn't see anything that would actually support the claim that this would increase hair density. But then I saw so many positive raving reviews that I thought, I wonder if there's something to this. And just a side note, I very much like the brand The Ordinary. I use on a daily basis many of their skincare products. I think they're a brand that offers a lot of great skincare choices at a very affordable price. I do think most of their products are kind of one note, so you do have to mix and match them to get a full spectrum of really good skincare, but nonetheless, I very much support this brand. So whatever I say about this particular product doesn't necessarily, if it's not encouraging, doesn't necessarily reflect what I think of The Ordinary itself. But I will say that when I looked at the ingredients, I really didn't see anything that has scientific support to make it a good possibility that this will actually change the growth of your hair, meaning from the follicle out, meaning from your body outwards, as opposed to something more cosmetic and temporary to change the visual appearance of your hair. So there's kind of this contradiction or tension between the rave reviews and what I think this product wants people to think that it does, which is actually increase the density of your hair. But all that said, I wanted to test it out for myself to see if A, whether it actually does something to increase the density and volume of the hair, or B, whether it is so effective at increasing the visual appearance of more volume or density that it's worth purchasing for the visual effect. Going back to the ingredients, I took every single ingredient that I wasn't already very familiar with and I looked each of them up. I will not drag you through an analysis of every single ingredient because that would take forever and be really boring, but needless to say that I don't see any ingredients in the ingredients list that has a level of support in the literature or research to say that it will actually encourage or increase the growth of the hair. What I do find is that there are a ton of ingredients in this product that are conditioning agents, meaning they help to nourish the hair, or antioxidants, things like that, which can be great for the hair. It can kind of be like, like a lip balm for your hair, but that's not the same thing as an active ingredient that goes inside the follicle or goes into your body to make it so that something different happens from the inside out, if that makes sense. It's kind of like all those lash conditioning products that are out on the market that are not actually eyelash growth serums that will actually make more lashes grow. They just try to make you think that that's what they're gonna do, but really they're just conditioning agents. It's just kind of like putting moisturizer on your eyelashes, if that makes sense. And the two resources that I used mainly to research each ingredient is, of course, Beautypedia, which has a very prolific ingredients dictionary that not only gives you a description of the ingredients, but I also like it because they will cite the scientific literature to support what they're saying. Sometimes, a lot of times you can't access those unless you subscribe or pay, but many times you can access at least the abstracts of those things, or you can read the full journal article. The other resource that I really like is Environmental Working Group. They have a Skin Deep section of their website, EWC Skin Deep, and they also are a very good resource for researching cosmetic ingredients. All right, we are on to the final step, which is to apply this for the first time to see what it looks like after, and I want to give you my first impression of the application and the formula and texture. And I think that in order to really effectively test this and see if we see any difference, what I'm going to do is part my hair down the middle, kind of lowered myself. Now I haven't done this in a really long time. For years I have had a side part, so this is going to look very strange to me and might look equally strange to you. Okay, and as I'm testing this, I'm going to apply this only to my right side, which on your screen will be the left side of my scalp. And that will help us to see if there's any visible difference between the sides in terms of density or volume at the end of this experiment. Okay, so I'm going to take the bottle and we're going to apply, it says a few drops to the scalp, and then massage. I'm gonna apply a few more drops because I don't feel like that's enough to really cover the area. Now, I did see in a lot of reviews people saying they don't like that this makes your hair look kind of dirty. Maybe like, they didn't say greasy, but like kind of a dirty feel. I will say that in terms of the texture, it feels like, it doesn't feel as thick as a straight facial oil. Like if you applied argan oil to your face, it is not that thick, but it doesn't feel as thin as a straight water. So it feels basically like a thin oil. And you can tell that there's something in your hair, so I guess it does look a little bit like a residue, but I don't know that it looks that different to what your hair normally would look like on second day hair, the natural level of oiliness or greasiness that you might get when you're at the second day hair stage. Okay, so yeah, you can feel a bit of it in your hair. There is like a very slight bit of increased, I guess, greasiness. I think greasiness is a little too strong of a word, but that texture or residue. I don't know that I think that it's that bad, but of course, as the days go by and I continue to use it, I will let you know. But there you have the hair. Don't really, obviously, there hasn't been enough time to change the appearance or the growth of the hair, but that's visually what it looks like after putting it and applying it. So what I will be doing is I will be applying this on a daily basis only to the right side of my scalp, and I will ensure that I don't shampoo right after. It'll just be applied to the scalp, clean scalp, and I will not shampoo it out until, you know, the following morning or the following day. And I will check back in with you. Probably I will make the next video in a few weeks, at least a month. But I will take pictures for you to see if we can see any increased and visible difference. My plan right now is to take those once a week, and then I will check back in with you in about a month from now. So I hope that you're excited to go on this little experiment journey with me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. As always, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in a few weeks.